The man who killed his three sons execution style as they slept was put to death for the horrific crime committed in his East Cleveland home back in 1982. With all his appeals rejected, Reginald Brooks died by lethal injection this afternoon. I'm Danita Harris.
And I'm Lee Jordan. The mother who found her dead children was there for the execution, and so was News Channel 5's Dan Haggerty. And Dan, right as Brooks was being executed, he delivered a startling message.
Yeah, he had nothing to say, Lee, but he did make an obscene gesture. It wasn't clear who it was directed toward, but that's how he decided to go out. Take a look. Reginald Brooks was convicted for murdering his three sons. And with this picture on their T-shirts, the family came to Lucasville Prison, where Brooks was strapped to this table and put to death by lethal injection.
I can't really explain what today brings other than, I don't want to use the word closure, because we've had to deal with this ever since 1982.
The offenses of aggravated murder.
That's when Brooks was convicted. He spent 27 years on death row, nearly a decade for each victim. They were Beverly Brooks's sons. She was in Lucasville today to watch their father die, something she told us she would do.
I hope he goes just like my children went. That's all I have to say to him. I don't ever want to see him again, not alive.
Brooks never admitted to the murders and refused any last words, but not a final gesture. Media witness Alan Johnson explains.
With his left hand extended where it was strapped down, he made an obscene gesture with his middle finger, which lasted all the way through from the time the juice started flowing until after he was dead. It was a defiant gesture up to and past death.
And with Brooks gone, the family says they can finally move on.
Our nephews are gone and they'll never be replaced. The memories we'll always have. So our strength is what keeps us going.
And the family did say that they were upset that Brooks was on death row for as long as he was. His youngest son, his youngest victim, would be about 40 years old. They did not comment on the gesture, obscene gesture he made during the execution. Reporting live, I'm Dan Haggerty, News Channel 5.
Dan, as you were there watching this happen and he made that gesture as he was being executed, can you describe what, if any, reaction there was around you when this happened?
Well, the whole process, Lee, lasts about 30 minutes, 10 minutes of them setting him up as he was on the bed before they, right as they asked his last words, they said, "Do you have anything to say?" He said no, made the gesture. The family, the victim's family at the time, they were crying until that gesture was made. Then they gasped and were silent for the remaining 20 minutes of his execution.
Very tough day. Dan Haggerty, thanks very much.